Welcome back, everybody. Today we are going to be doing an unboxing of a guitar that left here and now is back. We're going to call this the Silverburst Bust. So a week or two ago we attempted to ship out the gold top to Malaysia. That didn't happen. The Silverburst did go, unfortunately. Supposedly, we're about to find out how bad it is. The top got cracked by the three-way switch. So we are about to find out how bad this is. I did notice right off the bat, this is not the packaging that I sent it in. If you go back and look at the boxing video, you can see I had a much bigger, nicer, heavier duty box than this. But it made it back safe. No harm done here. So he did, looks like he enclosed a picture of the crack. I definitely did a better job packing it. There's nothing other than those couple little pieces around the headstock. There's nothing in between the case. So hopefully we didn't get any more further damage. That's all she wrote. Go. Silverburst is back. Oh yeah, it's dusty. This thing is always dirty every time you touch it. And if you don't like dusty guitars, don't buy a black one. If you do, just get used to it looking dirty all the time because they're a magnet for dust. Looks like he had a pet. See some animal hairs. So he had a dog or a cat. This is a pet-free home here at our house, so I know that they didn't come from here. So I'm not seeing. Now I do. I see what he's talking about. He had to look real close for it. I don't know if that translates through, if that's worth, I think that might just be a finish check in the paint. I don't know. We'll take it to Lay's and have them look at it and decide. Alright, well, there it is. We're going to take that down to Lay's when we pick up the 76. Either way, let me check in here real quick to make sure the rest of the stuff's in here. Yeah, there's a switch tip. Yeah. Alright. So I made a decision. Since we have to get this fixed, or supposedly get it fixed, whatever decide to do with it. I'm thinking it's time to take this apart and be our next project. here we go. I really didn't like that wrapping around the bridge anyhow. We'll clean the stuff off that later. So, now this off. We got all the garbage PCB shit out of it. So if you're watching this and you like 4 push pots on a PCB board, the pickups, the 3-way switch, the back plate, I'll sell it all as a package deal. Might as well put that back in here. Yeah, so I changed the bridge on this. As you can tell, I just put it back in that box there. This is the original one. I'll probably go back with that one. Not a real big fan of these. I mean, I know you can adjust them, you know, a lot of different ways, but they just look hoopty. I don't like the way they look. So, I've been trying to think of what to put in this thing, and I'm thinking this is the one, because it's a 2018. It's a modern guitar. It's not a collector's anniversary edition or nothing like that. So I'm thinking this is the one that gets 3 pickups. I've always wanted a triple pickup guitar, so I'm thinking this one is going to get the 3 pickups. So we'll decide on what kind of caps and all that kind of stuff and pots, but and pickups. I've been looking at the tone specific pickups. They're pretty pricey, $300-400 a set on average. Real expensive ones, $1,200-1,500, $1,000. So I mean, I'm not opposed to buying those, but if it's going to be something I'm going to sell, it has to be economically friendly for other people to purchase it. If I'm going to do it for myself, then it's a different story. So I guess we'll get the work done to it first and see how that turns out, and then we'll decide what kind of pickups to put in it. Maybe you guys have a suggestion what we should put in it. I definitely want to stay away from active. I want to get away from all the PCB stuff. This stuff actually doesn't have a PCB board in it. It does have some pretty complicated looking pots with little PCB boards on them, but I thought this had a PCB board in it for some reason. Anywho, it's still connected there, so we're going to have to just take that apart there. Learn as you go, right? Yeah, I don't know if we should completely refinish this or not. It's a studio, so if they fix that, I don't know if they're going to be able to blend it and make it look good. Definitely a crack in it. Glaze is pretty good though. They might be able to seal that with some kind of glue. So yeah, I'm sorry I'm not talking that much. I'm just thinking about what's going on here. So we'll take this down when we pick up the 76 and get an estimate on this. On the we'll have to get a separate estimate for the shipping damage, and then we'll also get an estimate for that third pickup. I think that would look pretty cool. Maybe we go with maybe Adam Jones type look. Go with a naked pickup without a cover on it. I don't know. We'll see. This is going to be fun on push pots, trying to get the knobs off without breaking them. That wasn't too bad. That one's really on there. That makes me nervous. That one's not too bad. That makes me nervous. I'm always afraid I'm going to pull them right through the top. I'm not a big fan of these speed knobs either. These big clunky looking ones. When I first started collecting guitars, I really liked them. I don't know why, but now I'm really into the more vintage style ones. Like these. And the ones that I got for the Cherry Burst. They're similar to this. They're gold with the reflector top. I think they call them witch hats. Again, I'm not a guitar expert here. This is just a hobby. I'd like to turn it into more than a hobby someday, but right now I have another business to run. Maybe we go full on relic on this. Finish check it. Put the third pickup in it. I don't know. I'll take suggestions. If we have to refinish the whole top, I'm definitely going to use the idea of filling in these two holes here, pulling these inserts out. We'll fill them in and put a true ABR1 bridge in it. Only if we're going to refinish the top. If we're not refinishing the top, we're not going to do that. I also thought about just a single rat tail if we redo the top. And I also thought about ABR1 bridge on a Bigsby. I knew this was on its way back, so gears in my head have been kind of turning, thinking about some of the things we can do with it. Or just put it back the way it's supposed to be. That's always an option, right? Trying to figure out which pickup here. Huh. Alright. I think I got it now. It's a wiring mess in here, that's for sure. If you're wondering why I'm doing this, because if I have time to think about it, I won't do it. Or something will happen where somebody else wants it, or... There we go. Now I found it. So I figure if I just jump right in, tear this thing apart, There's nothing stopping me. So we're just going to do it. We'll cut them just long enough to where you can see where the wires went. But obviously, I'm not cutting much off because I need the length on the pickups. We could reuse these pickups, actually. Still connected here? Yes, we are. Big one. So these are PAF style burst bucker 1 and burst bucker 2s. So I mean, they're not a bad pickup. I don't know, maybe still just sell them. I like the ones that have the vintage wiring on them and stuff. This is still very modern, and it's a 4-wire. I like the 2-wire stuff. So this is now going to be permanent. Goodbye push pulls. Should be able to pull the other pickup out and the 3-way switch now. Probably reuse the 3-way switch. It'd save me a little bit of money. If we relic it, I could put those vintage Grovers from the 70s on it. Definitely have to make all the other hardware match it though. Again, I'm open for suggestions here. We are committed. There's no turning back. Done. Get out of there. Push pull. To cut the drum. Alright. Kind of strange how they painted a cavity in there. Just a rubbing compound all over. I wonder if that says MHL initials, or is it 74W? I don't know. He said that this was loose. He wasn't lying. Definitely loose. You wouldn't think it'd be so hard to get a little. No, there we go. Okay, so here we go. There's the 4 push pots. Oh, and there goes a washer. So these are going to go up for sale with the jack, the back plate for sure, as the whole set, and the 3-way. Might as well make it complete. So watch for this when I get it listed. It'll be on Reverb. I don't know if I'll bother listing it on eBay. I pay for a little store there, but I just don't like selling stuff on eBay. At least not guitars. I don't mind selling other things on eBay, but this is a little touchy. This is the first time I've ever had anything come back on Reverb though. And I've been a member there, I think, since 2009. Or is that eBay? I can't remember. I got 100% feedback on both, so. Just like with this customer here, I don't take returns, I don't accept returns. But in this circumstance, he said it was damaged during shipping. If I spent my hard-earned money on something and I got it damaged or I was displeased with it, I would want to return it or get a partial refund for it. I didn't even ask him if he wanted a partial refund. I got quite a bit of money into this one, so I just figured I'll take it back and I'll make it what I want to make it. And get an estimate on that so I can at least get paid for the damage that was done to it by shipping. So there we go. We just dissected it. We got a couple more things to take off there. On that done. So the tuners are off. Yeah, maybe if we're gonna have this refinished, it already has, boy, this don't stay in there. It used to stay in there. It's got a little ball on it. It's supposed to lock it into place. It never does. Isn't it? So anyways, yeah, this has the Adam Jones style, which draw me to buying this one, because most of the other ones is just an ugly little burst around the edge, and they could actually got a little bit more into this one, in my opinion. But if we do have it refinished and we don't relic it, maybe we have the back of it sprayed out like the real Adam Jones one too. I don't know. Just a thought, like thinking out loud. And I do that through a screw. There we go. We got a ton of different tuners. We got the all parts Gato or Goto, I don't know how to pronounce it or say it. I always say that one wrong. But they're a Cluson style locking with the vintage double ring tulip knobs. And we got the 70s Grovers just like this, but they're well relicked. And I have these Grovers here. Oh, I have two sets of strip tuners. That set there, all metal, and then I got another set that have the cream buttons on them. But I don't think that would look very good on here. That's more of like a Les Paul Jr. double cutaway, which I would like to build. If you guys are looking for a really good double cutaway project, on Reverb right now there's a cherry one, high gloss finish for P90. It has two P90s in it, all the slots with the plates, because it's just a carcass. But it's $600. That's not bad. I mean, there's no damage on it or anything. I think the people dissected it and got rid of it because, like my Cherry Burst, it's got that really wide neck and then 100 scribbled on it. You either like them necks or you don't. I happen to like the big necks. I like the wide and thick 50s style. over the slim taper. Once I start playing and stuff, I might change my mind about that. But when you hold the guitar and you feel it, I like the non-weight relief. This one's been weight relief. This is super light. You can tell. I keep spinning this thing all in different directions. So, yeah, I gotta get a different set on. Guess I should find a different place to throw my packing. And pack so I don't have to walk on it. I guess if we are going to have it refinished too, it'd be a good time to put the Pearl Gibson logo on the headstock if we wanted to do that. I don't know if it's worth all the trouble. It don't bother me seeing the silk screen. I think I definitely want to do triple pickups though. I've always wanted a triple pickup guitar. This is a 2018. Nobody's going to cry about it. One of the other reasons that I really liked this one in particular too is because of this fretboard. It's got full binding all the way around the fretboard with fret nibs and the trapezoid inlays. So I mean, it's got a really laid out fretboard on it for a studio. So I like the neck on it and that aspect, the way it looks. And I mean, I'm not against that. It feels good. It's just these little 60s slim tapers remind me of a little squire neck, like something for children, real teeny. I'm just not a big fan. And this is the last piece. Oh, no, I take it back. We gotta take the strap locks off. I gotta get a bigger screwdriver for that though. Might as well put this away. So, keep your eye out for the next video. We will be taking this down the lathe to get the estimate on the shipping damage and then an estimate on getting the third pickup put in here, or at least routing the hole for it. I do have the DiMarzio Super Distortions, now that I think about it, that are coming out of the 76. We could use those. And buy a third pickup, another DiMarzio, or we could go with a different brand, I don't know. But I forgot, yeah, I just sold my 490T, 490R set, and the Burstbucker Pros I sold. I was pickup rich there for a second. I had 4 or 5 sets. And I also had a lot of Fender ones, and then I got hair up my ass and I sold all my parts, and now I regret it. So I'm still doing the same thing now. I buy parts and I put them up for sale because I actually have nothing to use them on. I usually buy parts because they're a good deal and they're cool, you know, because they're like the relic. I put them in the package that this Grover package was for the cherry burst that we're doing with the plastic cream knobs on it. So I just stuck these in here. You guys see me unbox them. They were just on a piece of cardboard, so I figured might as well just stick them away until they're needed. So we have those, the ones we just took off. And then we have these ones. I'm not a real big fan of this greenish looking color, and I don't think that'd look good on there at all now, especially with the binding. Oh well, we'll figure it out. Might even just put these back on there, or maybe we'll buy a locking set. Again, open for suggestions. So one more strap lock, and it is all done, ready to be made into what we want to make. So the last one, I haven't yet to finish yet because I have not went and got solder wick and solder, and I've been kind of lazy on that, so I haven't been out to get any supplies to finish the Cherry Burst. We're literally just soldering the 2 pickup and the 3-way wires and the jack, just that few little things in there, and that one's done. But since we used the Bumblebee, the Emerson version anyhow, of the Bumblebees on the Cherry Burst, maybe we do something different. I got these orange drops, but I also was looking online and noticed some called tropical fish. I have no idea. They look cool, but I have no idea what they really are. They have the same values as all the other popular ones that people buy. So anyways, here we are. I got this back, and I got it gutted down, and now we're going to take it to Lay's and have them to do a couple estimates on it, and we'll see what they say. Guide us. They're real good about guiding you into a direction. They'll tell you if you're going to waste your money and time or not. So they're definitely not out to get you there. I think we definitely need a 3rd pickup in here. And again, if we refinish this, these are getting pulled out. We're getting a true ABR 1 bridge stuck in here. Maybe we'll even go and fill these 2 and do a real snakebite Bigsby on it. Who knows? Again, I'm open for suggestions, so make your comments down there and I will take them into consideration. And again, this is why it came back. It's got a crack right there from here. I don't know if you can see it on there, but it comes all the way out about right there to the tip of my finger. It's a shame. Poker chip would probably cover that. I don't like poker chips. Yeah, you can feel that. That's a crack, and you can feel it lifted all the way down into here where my thumb is. That's a shame. Yeah, and if you look through here, it looks like it's right with the green too. Yeah, that's a bummer. Oh well. Gave us something to do now. So there you go, guys. That is the Silverburst bust. It left, I think it went to Texas. Turned around and came back a week later. I was surprised that it didn't get finished checked because it's been really cold, especially out here. We've been in the 20s and low teens and negative at night. It's warmed up though the last couple of days compared to last week, but still. Alright, well, it's all gutted. It's ready to go down for the estimate. We'll pick up the 76. We'll see. We'll do a review on that and see how well they did on the inlays. This is nice and smooth. You can't even feel the transition. You can feel the difference in material, but not. You can't feel where one begins and ends as far as like a ridge or anything. And that's the way it should be. On that 76, they were sticking up so high. If you were to do a cord and push it and try to bend it, the string would stop right at the inlays. So we'll pick that up and check that out and drop this off. We'll do another video while we're down there too. Hopefully they let us go into the back part and you guys can take a look at all the little workbenches where they do all this kind of work. It's really interesting. So again, thanks for watching. We will do something really cool with this one and go down to Lay's again. So stay tuned and thank you.